So the other day, I just had this itch. I wanted to watch something different, something that's just completely different than what we're getting right now in the movies, like in the theaters, on streaming, all that kind of stuff. Like I wanted something fresh. That's why I started to think about RRR and the director SS Rajamouli. I'm like, you know what, man? I love that movie so much. Let me see like what else he had cooking. So I got around to watching the Bahubali Part 1 and 2 movies that everyone was telling me that I had to watch because of how epic and crazy it is. And bruh, it is epic and crazy. It's this insane fantasy story going with a bunch of mystical elements going on. It's crazy. And both movies, the beginning and the conclusion, were just epic. Like that's the word that came into my brain. Epic. Now listen, I prefer RRR personally, but I can understand why other people would say Bahubali, those movies are better and just more epic and grand in scale, all that kind of stuff. I get that. But ultimately, looking at SS Rajamouli's, most recent films in a vacuum, those two movies and RRR, it just got me thinking like, man, Hollywood needs to do more of this. Because from my understanding, it's not just SS Rajamouli that's doing stuff like this in Tollywood or even Bollywood. Like there are plenty of directors and films that go along these lines of just extravagant, grand, sort of nature with a whole lot of stuff going on and balancing so many emotions and themes and genres. SS Rajamouli just so happens to be the guy, right now. Like he's basically India's Christopher Nolan. Now, when I say that America needs to make their movies more like how India makes their movies, it's not a diss into what we're getting. Not at all. We've gotten some excellent, phenomenal films over the last, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Like we've gotten incredible movies. But my main point is this. Take RRR, just as the prime example here. RRR blew up in popularity when it came out, and obviously Not To, the standout song in the movie, ended up becoming a global phenomenon. The song alone was a banger. Everyone loved it. Like, it was just so much fun and vibrant, and it was just incredible. But there were plenty of people that heard the song and didn't know anything about the film, and the film is also vibrant and incredible. It's one of the greatest movie experiences I ever had. I was lucky enough to watch the movie in a packed theater in Chicago in the Music Box Theater, where, by the way, the legend himself, SS Rajamouli, was there and talked about the movie. It was incredible. People were dancing, people were screaming, laughing. Some people were crying. Like, it was just unreal. RRR is not really a movie that's grounded in reality and like super gritty and super realistic or anything like that. There's plenty of things that go on that's not realistic at all. A lot of slow motion shots with so much aura and action and suspense. Like, there's a moment in time where the two main characters are on each other's shoulders and like beating people up. Like it's a lot, but it's so over the top. It's so extra that it's just so much fun. Completely ignoring the fact that RRR does have so many dramatic moments and moments that actually connect and resonate with you. It has plenty of outlandish moments that obviously are not realistic, but it's so much fun to watch, and it works. The blend of it works so much. And again, from what I understand, SS Rajamouli is not the only one in Tollywood or Bollywood doing this. There are plenty of others that have done similar things. There are plenty of films in those regions that are similar in how they sort of bring about all these different emotions and action and all that kind of stuff. And it makes such a complete and engaging experience from beginning to end, because we get so many things that are so rooted in realism. And that's totally fine. Listen, I love me a good realistic film that's super relatable and that anyone can watch and really like have something that they connect to it to. But at the end of the day, when we have the technology that we have and we have the stories that we have, we want to see like crazy stuff too. I mean, that's why movies like Avatar and, anything that Marvel does or DC, whatever the case may be, that's why those movies are so popular, because yeah, there are realistic aspects to it, but there's also incredible imagination going on that makes it so engaging. Frankly speaking, I just don't think we get enough of it, or maybe studios just aren't giving filmmakers the chance or the opportunity to do more stuff like that unless you're Marvel or James Cameron. Honestly speaking, I feel like Hollywood is more afraid than anything else to take more risks and make more movies that are more flamboyant and extra and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like what SS Rajamouli does. It's just what I appreciate from SS Rajamouli and the good people in Tollywood and Bollywood, what they're doing, the risks that they're taking, their style of movies that blend so many things and somehow make it cohesive. It's a skill for sure. Frankly speaking, I think Indian cinema deserves more love, deserves more praise, hell, deserves more recognition. We need to start seeing some of these movies in these theaters more often. These films need to be more readily available for the Western audience, whether it's purchasing for themselves with 4K or Blu-ray, or just having it available on streaming to put on. Just based on S.S. Rajamouli's filmography alone, I'm just loving what they're doing. I'm loving what Bollywood and Hollywood are doing with their films and allowing their filmmakers to be so expressive and creative. And I just think America needs to let filmmakers take more of those chances and risks to be more creative. Because I'm telling you, the second they do it, people will appreciate it and they will show up in the theaters. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. But please let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, peace.